I've just spoken to Taco Bell, who have told me that the first guy, Dimon, he actually didn't turn up for my order. They are not social distancing! He does, like, I'm gonna get a test just in case. Went to get a test and he came back positive. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Lipsy, and we're gonna resume recording as normal. We're gonna get back into that nice little stride. We're gonna get ourselves going, and I'm gonna be uploading consistently. So what we got today is I'm gonna do a little mukbang. I hate that word. I feel like I should have an American accent. We're gonna do a mukbang. That's fine. It's gonna be Taco Bell. So we've just had a Taco Bell move into Swansea, and the closest Taco Bell before that was Cardiff, and that's only been recent. Before that it was in like Brighton or Manchester. Basically I was gonna go in to get it, but then Uber Eats told me I had a 50% discount. Then I applied the 50% discount after putting it all in the basket, and it said it doesn't apply to this store, and I was like, oh my god. So we're gonna just wait here for Taco Bell to come, and once it's here I'm gonna let you guys know. We're gonna tack in and enjoy and talk about some things that I feel like talking about. What time do you get up every day? Oh, do you sleep until the early afternoon? Get up at 7 AM to catch the kids' cartoons? Do you get scared of big dogs or hats? Monsters under the bedrooms with no lights? You say I must eat so many lemons, 'cause I am so bitter. I said I'd rather be with your friends, mate, 'cause they are much fitter. And now you're working in a bank, a family man, a football fan, and your name is Harry. How dull it seems, are you the hero of my dream? I'm off the deep end, watches I dive in, I never meet the ground. Dun bum ba 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 da 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 da. Baby, all the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, I'll run my gun. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow. They are not social distancing! I brought some hot sauce in case he didn't see my message. See, now I like this. This is the Cholula, is it? Let's read it there, see. This is the Cholula. This is the Cholula hot sauce, and I much prefer this to like Frank's. I don't like Frank's at all. It's got like a bitter taste, but with this, I think it's actually, it reminds me more of a jalapeno taste rather than a chili taste. This is just not funny. Like, I am watching my bike delivery driver go the wrong way. Is he even bringing me my food? I'm literally fuming. He just messaged me now, and he's like, oh, unfortunately, I've been waiting for half an hour, your food hasn't been done. I'm absolutely seething. I understand if something goes wrong, but he just messaged me saying you need to just complain, it's nothing to do with me. Oh, hang on. Ezron's picking it up. So, this is where we're at. I've just spoken to Taco Bell, who have told me that the first guy, Dimon, he actually didn't turn up for my order. So he told me that he'd gone in and it'd taken half an hour, but it turns out that that's rubbish. It turns out that that's not true. Are we having a laugh?
Wow.
We finally got the Taco Bell. So I was that gal for years who prayed for Taco Bell to come to the UK. Got the cheese sauce and nachos. So basically, the first time I had, or the second time I had Taco Bell, I had nachos, and I was like, they're just gonna be like nachos. They're not, okay? They're the best nachos ever. Look how good that looks. Oh, sent me 6 churros because he messed up. Oh my god, what a nice guy. It's not like I was waiting for like 46 years. Here's a pen. So I think this is the volcano burrito. It's like rice, beef, and it reminds me of the flaming hot sauce from KFC. So I watched the Gemma Collins life stories. Oh my god, it scares me how much she's like me, because I think with having a YouTube channel, it's given me that opportunity to have like Lipsy, which is kind of like her GC, and I get it. Like Lipsy is way more out there than I am. I use it now to put a front on when I'm upset or when I'm talking to people I don't know that much, and I just like to pretend like nothing bothers me when it really does. So this is just the plain crunchy taco. It's not crunchy anymore though. And it was just really refreshing to see like a different side of her. Although I did feel like PS didn't dig as deep as he could have. It was really sad about Arj though. And I think it's really nice for us to see that kind of side of like her actually caring for Arj rather than just rinsing him. It's really annoying because when I'm saying I relate to her, people are like, oh yeah, it's because you're fat and you're blonde and you're out there. But like that's not really the case. Like she's actually really sensitive and you can tell, and that's pretty much who I am. There's another burrito, but I'm sure I only ordered one. So we got one crunchy taco, which you just saw me eat. This is oh, it's a chicken sizzler or something. This is a volcano burrito, which I've had before and I would recommend to absolutely anyone. The chalupa. So I've been thinking about horoscopes in general, but I was wondering if you guys would like to see more of like kind of the spiritual stuff that I'm into, maybe like tarot and horoscopes, astrology and that type of thing. Because I have this talent where I can pretty much guess what anyone's horoscope is. Like, give me a conversation, but sometimes it's even before that. Sometimes I'm like, you are a Virgo. I think there's only one type of person that I don't like or don't tend to get on with. That's a Gemini. Me and Geminis, like, we tend to have this like love-hate thing. So like I'll get into a really cool friendship with someone who's a Gemini, and then I'll just be like, I don't trust them. They will just turn. So like Gemma Collins is an Aquarius, which means she's an air sign. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Taurus, and Simon's an earth sign, he's a Virgo. But with Aquarius, air, that means that Libra and Gemini are with them. So that kind of explains why she's got that kind of hit and miss attitude. I find that Geminis tend to look down on most people. But like, this is obviously like a generalization. You can't say that about every single Gemini. Like with Aquariuses, I feel like a lot of the time they kind of go against typicalness. They like to stand out in different places and they like to change their minds a lot. They're definitely independent and like possessive and stuff like that. It's really weird. Like, I don't know why I know so much about it, but I do. Okay, so I think this is like the chicken griller. Definitely beef. Not sure what it is. I'm happy with it, but no. Gemma, I relate to her a lot. I remember when I was younger being like, I'm gonna be a star. I still do it now. Like, I still think that I'm gonna go somewhere with like fame, and you can look back on this in like 10 years and be like, she did it, or who's that? I was in the shop the other day and this guy came in and he didn't have a mask on, and so the woman was like, oh, you need to wear a mask in here, and he was like, I can't catch it. And she was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, I've tried since it started and I can't catch the virus. So I started listening, and this guy's like, I think it's all a load of rubbish, I don't think it exists. And I was like, I had COVID. And he was like, and were you okay? And I was like, well, yeah, but other people have died. But like, I think what people are missing out on is the fact that like, everyone's still going out everywhere, and it's weird to me because people are like, oh, I'm fine because I'm young, and it's like, yeah, but your friend isn't. Your friend is clinically vulnerable, or your grandparents could die from it. Some of the stuff I've heard is ridiculous. But that guy, he was literally like, I can't catch it, I work every single day and I can't get it. Like, mate, you don't want it. Like, I caught COVID before Christmas. It was November that I caught COVID, and it was the first time I'd gone out through the entire thing. So I've always been really strict with it, and I wouldn't go anywhere. And the girls and me were like, okay, let's go for a meal. It was out of lockdown, and we were like, let's go for a meal and have some drinks. And yeah, so we went for an Indian sit-down meal, and then basically the next morning, because I'm paranoid, I was like, I'm gonna get a test just in case. Went to a test and it came back positive. Like, I was fine, I will admit that I was fine, but because of how it's been like amped up, because people have died, the second I found out, I was so scared. Like, I started to have a panic attack because I had the message and it was like, you tested positive for corona, and I was like, I'm fine, I'm really fine. But like, the worst thing was having to be in a different room to Simon. Like, I had pins and needles, like really bad pins and needles, like all over my body, really bad. And it was painful. Like, I didn't get that bad a chest. Like, my chest got a little bit tight. I know that's gonna annoy some people. Gone now. Nobody's problem now. I had a cough, but it was no worse than like, it's like your average cold. But that was for me. I'm not everyone. I don't know that many people caught it. And Simon is low immune, so he is autoimmune, and he slept in the same bed with me for like 3 nights in a row and he didn't catch it off me. So I had it three days later, I had it back, and I've been sleeping in the same bed with him. So I don't know, boys and girls, but I don't believe that it's like made up or anything like that. Do you know what annoys me? I get anxious every time I make an eating video, because I'm big, people are gonna be like, oh, stop eating. But it annoys me because if I was like a size 6, people wouldn't say a thing, and I could eat the same amount, but the same amount of weight done through eating that food as someone else, but I'm like disgusting because I'm eating Taco Bell. Like, it makes me anxious all the time. Someone I've been watching a lot of recently is Greg Duchette, and he made a video recently about Lizzo when she did the thing when she spoke to her stomach. Like, we're gonna go all to you now. I'm big, I've always been big. I hate being big. And people can say, why are you eating Taco Bell? Because I eat it. I can eat bad foods and I can eat good foods. And that's not a good relationship to have with food, because food shouldn't be good or bad. But the point being, I'm big and I know that I need to lose weight. I'm not happy the size I am, and the majority of the time I eat a low calorie diet because it helps me to lose weight. But I can still eat foods like this. But the point is, with Lizzo, she's doing this whole thing of, oh, I love being big. I love being so big to the point when my stomach falls over. You don't. I don't care what anyone says. You do not enjoy being that big. It really does annoy me, because people wouldn't assume that I'm like, I love being big. I don't. I hate it. I hate every second of it. But because people bang on, oh, I love being big and I think that it's really cool and I accept my body. You can accept your body without loving it. You can accept your body and love your body for what it does to you without trying to brag with the fact you're fat and you want to stay fat. And people aren't used to big people having this opinion, because big people are usually the ones saying, I love being big. How can you love being big? Like, I can guarantee there's gonna be trolls in the comments like, she's talking about how much she hates being big and she's still eating Taco Bell. Comment away, boys and girls. You're helping me with the algorithm. But no word of a lie, I would love for Coach Greg to coach me. I think he's totally aware as well. Like, he talks about people with eating disorders and he knows what he's talking about. What annoys me is when people have no idea. And like, oh yeah, but you still gotta lose weight. Well, I know that. These are so good. I underestimated how good they were. So good. I had some questions off you guys as well on Instagram to answer on here. So someone's asking, when are you and Simon getting married? We are getting married in December of this year, if COVID allows. But I think if it doesn't, we're planning to get married. I'm not the type of person who wants to wait just for the show. I just want to get married to him. If you guys haven't checked it out, myself and Simon both have a podcast. It's on Spotify. It's called Being Heard, and it's all about mental health. A lot of the podcasts are going to be based around our kind of daily lives. It's going to be anything we want it to be, really. So if you want to check it out, go on to Spotify, look at Being Heard by Lipsy and Simon Buckingham. Check it out, you'll really enjoy it, I know you all will. And we're talking that about our wedding plans. So I think that's episode 2. Let's go and check it out. Let me know what you think. Now, as much as I want to move on to the sweet, I know I have to eat the savoury first. Does anyone else feel like that? To me, Taco Bell, you couldn't go in and have like taco and nachos and then leave. You've got to have a mixture. So basically, the guy who messed it up gave me 6 extra churros because he messed it up. That means I have 12 churros and I will eat every single one. Unreal. I know I keep bringing that up, but that Gemma documentary really stuck with me. Like, yeah, I do feel like they got it on deeper, but at the same time, like, I really resonate with her, and I know I keep saying it, but I can't even explain why. Oh, also, everyone who has messaged me with cases, like true crime and haunted stuff, they are coming up soon, I promise you. It's just I've moved around and I've got a new setup. So I've got new lights and new cameras, stands and stuff like that. I think we're going to leave it there. It's been so nice just sitting down and talking to you guys. Just us. And if you like these kind of videos, these mukbangs, let me know, because I do enjoy, part of me enjoys doing them, but the other part of me feels like I'm not doing enough. So let me know in the comments if you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to do, anything that you want me to try out. I do have some really cool ideas coming up soon. I've been a bit MIA for the first couple of weeks of this year, and you guys know why that is. I don't need to go back into it again, but thank you for giving me the space, and thank you guys who have noticed that I haven't been active on YouTube and searched me out on Facebook. There's more than 1 or 2 of you guys, and it's been really overwhelming with how lovely you've all been and how caring you've all been as well. So thank you so much, guys. I love doing these videos and I hope you enjoy them just as much. As always, never let anyone dull your sparkle.
I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.